Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's now meet over the phone Mr. Dunham, Greg, President and CEO. And you see the picture right here on my screen. Yes, he's the CEO of Geologix Exploration. Mr. Greg, are you there?
Yes, I am. Good morning.
Good afternoon, Mr. Greg. Where are you right now? Are you in Vancouver?
That's correct, yes.
Oh, okay. That's why you say good morning, because we're talking each other all across Canada at the moment. So here up here it's afternoon already. Let's talk about you have a few projects, and as I spoke to you earlier, your most important project is the TIPAL project in Mexico, and it seems like it is a project that has great potential. Talk to me about it.
Well, we purchased this project 100% about 3 years ago, and we've been doubling the resource, and then we doubled it again. So we're up to about 227 million tons. We've got sufficient economic strength to go ahead into pre-feasibility study, which should be done in June. We've got about 4 million ounces of gold equivalent outlined right now that'll be converted into reserves in June. And the development of the mine plan then puts us into a bankable feasibility study, which we hope to have completed at the end of the year. And with that, project financing, which will then give us a timeline to start construction in beginning in 2014. So we're very excited about the project because it's worked out that we'll be producing about 100,000 ounces of gold a year and about 50 million pounds of copper. So that puts us in a mid-tier mining range, similar to Imperial Metals, and that's kind of the target we started with. We're also doing exploration this year around that area that is in the pre-feasibility study. We've identified 4 drill targets, which will be starting in June. This is the first work that's been done on this outside area, and we're extremely excited about adding even another double to it in this coming second half of the year.
Okay, so you have a mine there, potentially a mine, and your goal are to bring this mine up and running in beginning of 2014, I guess.
That's correct, yes.
And where are you going to get the money for it?
We're a mining team. I've gone through the process of building 2 mines in the past, so we have quite a bit of foresight in what we do. We've bank tested this with European banks, our model for the pre-feasibility study, which they reply that we've got about 60% of commercial bank debt available to us. We also have $100 million available to us on the metal trading side. We make an agreement with the smelter to sell at market prices, and they take it away to process it, and that is worth about $100 million in financing. Plus, we have also equipment financing for it, so we feel that we'll probably be having to raise about 20% of the money. We're estimating right now, we won't know for sure till June, but we're estimating right now about a capital cost of about $400 million. And so we'll be responsible for raising about $80 million of that. The rest will be carried by debt and metal arrangements.
So it seems like at the price you are right now, because in January and February, when you did announce the discovery of the resources and the measured and ore that you had, the stock rose from 20 cents to 45 cents, and it's back to 24 at the moment. So are you now the one of the best company for bottom fishing?
Well, I think what the investors have to do is they have to, when they're looking at going into the resource sector, is look at how well the asset is defined. And if you think that the asset is well done and has solid foundations on it, you then have to make your second decision on the quality of management. We have an extremely senior board of directors in the company. So those are how I make my investment, as I look at the quality of the asset and the management. The stock market's going to go up and down. We see that more and more in the last 4 years, higher volatility. And so for the investors' point of view, they have to make their decisions based on getting through any short-term cycles. And I think right now is an excellent investment opportunity. I know personally, in my own accounts, I'm 90% invested in what I've done in bottom fishing in the last few months. So I think it's a great time to move into the resource sector personally.
Okay, we have to thank you because we're going to the commercial, but thank you for talking to us about this company, and we keep us in touch on any development. I think it's an interesting company, and we're going to keep an eye on you.
Hey, thanks very much for the interview.
Thank you, Mr. Greg. See you
later.
A
real pleasure.
Bye.
Bye-bye.